me, Land Dragon. Um, so this is a video for the podcast and in the topic of death. Um, so I would like to talk about my father. He came up, coming up about 8 years since he died. He died of Alzheimer's. That's something I wouldn't want to wish on anybody. So I'd like to talk about the man that he was, what it meant to me, and I have a couple of stories, some good, and one that's kind of, it's a good story, but it's like emotional. So anyway, so my dad worked hard his entire life. I can never really think of him not working at all. Yeah, sometimes he had two jobs. I think at one point in time he had three. It was a long time ago. Um, and he was always there for me. I mean, yeah, he was working a lot and stuff. I get it. He did what he needed to do to support his family. So, but he manned up and he stayed in the picture with my brother and I. He was only down the road and stuff, so I got to see him every so often as much as I could. I think when I was about 15 or 16 years old, or maybe 17, I made the decision to move in with my father full time. And then a little bit later, my brother joined. So it was three bachelors living in one little apartment for a few years. Um, but my fondest memories of my dad were his cooking, for sure. It's he just cooked with so much passion, and a lot of that transcended to me. Um, I do try and cook as much as I can with some of the memories that he gave me. Uh, I love how devoted he was to my brother and I. You know, again, he busted his ass with two different jobs at any given time. So, he was away a lot, yeah, for sure, but he did everything he could to make sure Andrew and I didn't have to go without. Um, there was one time when I was sent on a photo shoot to follow this drum corps on a trip throughout the United States. So those of you who may not know, I'm from Canada. And so it was about the first day in, and we were in Ontario, and we were traveled down to, I think, Milwaukee. But I don't think it's that far. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. The point of this story is the fact that my tour group that I was with left without me, abandoned at a store, and I think I was 19 at the time. And I don't know who else to call, so the first thing I did was I called my father, and I could hear him getting up and getting his keys ready and stuff, and frantically running out the door. And he stayed on the phone with me the entire time. And he's like, "I'm going to be on my way." I think he said like he'll be there like 8 hours or something like that, or whatever hell it is. I'm starting to panic, and then I get another phone call coming in, and I put my dad on hold, and I go to the other phone call, and it's towards that I'm with. Like, hey, we're coming back for you. We'll be there in like 5 minutes. But the fact of the matter is, my dad was willing to come and drive all night and into the morning. just to get me. So yeah. So now one more story, but this is a sad one. Um, because this is the day that he died, which actually kind of starts about 5 days prior. Um, I was living about 2 hours north from where my dad was living, and um, on one day I get my phone has exploded. Like I worked at a factory, so I took my phone, I put it in a locker, I did my 8 hours, and then I come in to work. And my phone exploded with a million messages from my brother, and he never messages me. I mean, once in a blue moon, yeah, sure, like a meme or something, but never ever on a regular basis. So, he says like, call me, call me, call me, call me. Dad's not doing great. Call me. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? So then he tells me, like, yeah, no, you need to get down here. You need to get down here now. So I step in my boss's office, I explain the situation, and he's like, they were great. They're like, oh, take all the time you need, right? So all right, fine, cool. Finally get everything ready, and we go. But the weather starts turning shitty, and I maybe speed, maybe break a little bit of a land speed record to get down there because I know that my time's running out. So I think it was raining or a blizzard or it was really bad weather, and the one road I had to take was closed. And the cops are there directing people away, and they explain, it's closed, you can't go down this way. And I said to them, I explained, like, my dad is literally dying, and I'm only like 10, 15 minutes away. At this point, it would take me so much more time to double back and go around. And so they radio, and they're like, okay. So I got a police escort through a very sketchy part of the back roads, but my God, there's a reason why it was closed. And yeah, I'm glad I didn't freaking die. But I made it. I made it to the nursing home where he was. And my brother's there, and my mom's there, and I think we had a priest there. Or there was like an attendant or something from the nursing home. And I made it. And I gave him a hug, and I whispered that it's okay, you can let go, I'm here. And I held his hand. And my daughter starts getting a little fussy, but it wasn't really as bad as I thought it was going to be. But my son was brave, and he stood next to me and held, Grandpa's hand. And I think maybe 15 minutes go by, and then it was gone. And it's been 8 years, almost. February 1st marks 8 years. And it's hard. I mean, every day is, sometimes one day is harder than the rest. Like, maybe I'll see something and it'll remind me of, like, oh, he liked that, or something like that will happen. So I guess the message I have is, I don't know, cherish the little things. There's God, what I wouldn't give to sit down to dinner, or even just go for, like, some of the weekends we'd have, we would do nothing. We would just drive and look at the countryside. Maybe check out a farmer's market or something, but that's about it. And I miss that. I would give anything to do that, Anyhow, I hope everyone's doing okay, and Trying not to get emotional. Anyhow, so yeah, that's it. Hope you like my story. Take care, and